Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar News channel. Something big is in the air today, bigger than rumors, bigger than speculation, and bigger than anything we've heard in years. Verified information from trusted sources like Frank26 is now pointing to a massive jump in both the Iraqi dinar and Vietnamese dong rates. We're talking about numbers that were once seen as dreams. $5.66 for the dinar and $4.78 for the dong, now being discussed as real and active figures. This isn't just another day of chatter. This could be the moment we've all been waiting for. The energy is electric, insiders are speaking, and the screens are starting to reflect what many have quietly believed was possible. Let's break it all down step by step, so you know exactly what's happening and how to prepare. The news coming out today is sending shockwaves through the entire RV community. For years, we've watched rates hover low, speculation rise and fall, and countless timelines come and go. But now, something feels different. Internal banking screens, once quiet, are showing figures that match what high-level insiders have been hinting at: $5.66 for the Iraqi dinar and $4.78 for the Vietnamese dong. These aren't wishful thinking numbers. They're verified by people who have been right before and who don't speak unless they're certain. The key here is the convergence of multiple confirmations: private banking contacts, cross-border financial updates, and even changes in government communication. All signs are pointing toward a carefully coordinated financial shift that could move faster than anyone expected. Why are these specific rates such a big deal? Let's put it in perspective. You've been holding dinar for years. Even a modest amount could now translate into life-changing wealth at $5.66 per unit. The same goes for the dong at $4.78. We're no longer talking about just a comfortable retirement. We're talking about the ability to build generational wealth, start businesses, help family, and invest wisely in a way that transforms your future forever. These rates also signal that global financial players are confident in Iraq's and Vietnam's economic stability moving forward. It means the infrastructure agreements and political alignment needed for a revaluation are either already in place or just moments away from going live. Insiders are reporting that this move isn't just about one country's currency suddenly being worth more. It's part of a larger synchronized shift in the global financial system. Iraq's banking reforms, digital currency integration, and stronger ties to international trade partners have all been moving quietly in the background. Now, they're aligning with global banking windows that make these rate changes possible without destabilizing markets. For Vietnam, similar behind-the-scenes progress has been made: trade agreements, manufacturing growth, and a growing role in the Asian economic sphere have given it the stability to support a stronger currency. The numbers we're seeing today could be the result of years of preparation finally hitting the techo. As if you're using like a scanner, at once says, a scanner app, and it's like, you're gonna die. Like, look at this. Look at this. And we all know I've been exploring, which macwl I is with exploring.macw. When we see .1.1.1.war at way.war.war.war.war.war we see with phi.war.war.war.war and we see sick kai to we decide to see kasi we to so we to you can we see we to select to decide to cut I with you do we see to read you do you kai cute kisika ri go away free that to kuftina bu figure we key with you I think the could be ethic tap like flee you with kai they we kind of to kin at the way the arrow to Go button. Frank26's verification is especially important because he has a track record of accurate insider information. When he confirms numbers, the community listens and acts. According to his updates, multiple high-level banking sources have confirmed. These rates are not only on internal screens but are being tested in preparation for public release. This testing process is critically at the stage where financial systems run trial transactions to ensure that when the rates go live, everything processes smoothly for both large-scale institutional redemptions and smaller individual exchanges. The fact that we're even in this phase tells us we are much closer to the finish line than ever before. The timing of this surge is also raising eyebrows. We're in a period where global economies are looking for stability, and currencies backed by real economic growth are becoming more attractive to investors. Iraq has been working hard to rebuild trust in its financial system, introducing stronger regulations, improving customer service, and rolling out digital banking services to make transactions safer and easier. Vietnam has been strengthening its manufacturing base and increasing its trade partnerships, making its economy more competitive internationally. Both countries are now in a position to justify these higher currency values in a way that benefits not only them but also the global economy. What happens next is critical. We're hearing that the rollout could start with private redemptions, high-volume holders going in first, followed by structured groups, and then eventually the public. This staged approach helps prevent chaos in the banking system and allows for better rate stability as exchanges begin. If you're a holder, this means you need to be ready at any moment. Have your identification ready, know exactly where your currency is stored, and have a clear plan for how you will handle the exchange. Once you're in the bank's chair, the clock will be ticking, and hesitation could cost you. Preparation isn't just about logistics, it's about mindset. When life-changing money comes your way, emotions run high. Excitement, fear, doubt, and pressure can hit all at once. That's why having a plan matters. Know what you want to do with your new wealth before you walk into the bank. Will you pay off debt? Will you invest? Will you donate to causes you care about? The more clarity you have now, the less likely you are to make costly decisions in the heat of the moment. Remember, this is not about buying flashy cars or posting your success online. This is about building lasting peace and security for yourself and your loved ones. Security is going to be a huge part of this process. Once these rates go live, you'll be stepping into a new level of responsibility. That means thinking twice before sharing information publicly, whether that's on social media, in casual conversations, or even with extended family members who don't need to know. The wealthiest and safest people are often the ones who stay quiet. Keep your plans close, surround yourself with trusted advisors. And remember that privacy is not just about safety, it's about protecting your ability to grow your wealth without unnecessary interference. We also need to look at the bigger picture. This RV is not just a currency revaluation, it's a financial reset for Iraq and Vietnam, and potentially a spark for other nations to revalue as well. Large financial institutions are watching closely, and governments are quietly adjusting policies in anticipation of these changes. The domino effect could mean stronger trade relationships, more investment opportunities, and an overall shift in how wealth is distributed globally. If you're a part of this from the start, you're not just an observer, you're a direct participant in a historic financial event. For Iraq specifically, the central bank has been working hard to reshape its entire banking system. Years of instability have left many citizens hesitant to trust banks, but new regulations, better customer service, and modern digital banking tools are starting to change that. The government's support for these reforms shows that they understand the link between a healthy banking system and a strong economy. The more people trust banks, the more money circulates in the economy, creating opportunities for businesses to grow and for jobs to be created. This cycle of growth is exactly what makes a higher currency value sustainable. Vietnam's story is equally compelling. Over the past decade, it has transformed into one of Asia's fastest-growing economies. Manufacturing, technology, and agriculture have all played a role in boosting its GDP, while its strategic location has made it a key player in global trade routes. By strengthening its financial infrastructure and opening itself to more foreign Investment Vietnam is laying the groundwork for a currency value that reflects its true economic potential. The $4.78 figure being discussed now is not just a number pulled from thin air. It's supported by real growth and a clear upward trajectory. Now, let's talk about the why now factor. Global financial systems operate in Windows moments, where currency shifts can happen with minimal disruption. Insiders believe we are in one of those windows right now. Economic cycles, debt settlements, and even geopolitical agreements may have all aligned to create the perfect moment for Iraq and Vietnam to revalue. This alignment doesn't happen often, and when it does, those who are prepared reap the rewards. That's why the urgency in the community is so high. People know this opportunity might not come again for years. As we stand on the edge of this potential shift, the most important thing you can do is stay focused. Don't get lost refreshing screens every 5 minutes or chasing unverified rumors. Instead, use your time to make sure your documents are ready, your currency is safe, and your plan is solid. Think about how you will protect your wealth once you have it, whether that means diversifying investments, setting up trusts, or working with professional financial planners who understand your goals. The bottom line is this: verified rates of $5.66 for the Iraqi dinar and $4.78 for the Vietnamese dong are not just whispers anymore, they're active, confirmed figures that could go live at any moment. This is the kind of news that turns years of patience into a single life-changing day. Whether it happens tomorrow, next week, or within the month, the signs are clear, the systems are ready, insiders are speaking, and the pieces are falling into place. Stay calm, stay ready, and remember why you started this journey in the first place. The RV isn't just about money. It's about freedom, opportunity, and the chance to build the future you've been dreaming of. Your moment is coming. Be ready to step into it.